Do you think morals are subjective or objective? I ask this question because I have heard many people say it is up to the individual to decide what is right or wrong. But is that actually true? If you're a lawyer, you're probably sitting up on your seat right now. But think about it. Are things like murder, rape, theft, false witness, disrespecting your parents, domestic violence, subjective acts? Everybody, no matter what religious background or ideology you believe in, can agree with the acts I just mentioned are bad and evil. So there's a common ground. But why do we naturally know and feel that those acts are wrong? And the way our consciousness is set up in such a way that we don't have to think twice that it's bad? Well, this in fact is objective. And it is the way we are created to pursue goodness and justice no matter what. For example, you cannot change or alter what is a fact, objective, or normal, no matter how hard you try. I cannot change the color of the sky or tell people that birds are actually humans, or that I can deny gravity. Even though I feel and believe I can, I can't, because I cannot change what is absolute. All of us think since we have freedom, we can just do whatever we want. But we have to be careful how we phrase that, because people will take that and just run with it, and you can't always trust people. So that is why there is a moral law set in place with rules, ordinances, regulations to make sure people are not committing chaos in the world. This whole world is built on order, with morning, afternoon, evening, night, day, hot, cold. You plant, you water, it grows, the growth of a baby, and just so much more examples I can name. We've already talked about how we are created by a creator God in the last episode. And the Bible says in Genesis chapter 1 verses 26 through 27 that God created mankind in his own image and likeness. Now, what exactly does God created mankind in his own image and likeness actually mean? Well, this means mankind resembles and they're representatives of God's nature. And this includes intellect, moral nature, emotional nature, communication, and so much more. You know how you are to represent your school, your jobs, and your parents? Well, it's the same thing about God. We're to represent him in all we do, since he is good. He only brought good and gave good for us in the world and our consciousness. German philosopher Immanuel Kant rejected the existence of God, yet he approved the moral approach as a way to show that God is necessary in advancing the moral law or moral living. This then points to the existence of God. C.S. Lewis, in his book Mere Christianity, he writes about the existence of a universal moral law, which he calls the law of human nature. He states that we all share the same sense of right and wrong, regardless of culture or societal differences. If this is the case, and we are created in God's image, therefore there is a higher power at work in this, and he calls this the moral lawgiver or the supreme moral lawgiver. You have to also think, why does it seem that one negative, discouraging word affects you more than 10 positive, encouraging words? Well, if God is good, and if He created us, then He would have never intended us to receive any bad in the first place. Think about it. Unwanted feelings, emotions, words, and experiences we see are bad, and we don't want that. But the good words, emotions, feelings, and experiences we want, that's what we desire for. Why is that? Well, if you look and you study the meaning of the Garden of Eden, which was the place that started the existence of mankind before the fall of the world, it means pleasure or joy. So with that, this indicates God created this world for us to enjoy and how He established it to be. And we want good and better and joy for our lives. And when we experience or receive that badness in our lives, it bothers our spirit. But now, even with the badness in our lives, good still always comes out of it. Bad experiences strengthen and help you grow as a person. So even with all the evil in the world, God still turns it around for your good and His glory. Justice prevails. Stay strong, my friends.